Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Sedona International Film Festival. I'm your host, Carol Kahn. We are coming to you live from Yavapai College. Yavapai College is one of our sponsors, along with Mercedes-Benz, Tlaquepaque, the Kling Family Foundation, BMO Bank, and all the volunteers, hoteliers, and restaurateurs who year after year contribute to this festival. And we always say that this is a filmmakers' film festival, which it is. And you can tell I'm losing my voice.
You got Tlaquepaque in there, really.
I did.
I was wondering about that.
Yeah, I love Tlaquepaque. And so joining me now is Chris. Chris, could you please introduce your film?
Yeah. My name is Chris Allen Evans, and I'm the writer-director of Toots.
So tell us a little bit about Toots.
Yeah, Toots is it's a short film playing in, I think we're in program 3, and it's the story of a caregiver, a devoted son who's recently become a caregiver to his mother with Parkinson's, and the frustrations and new responsibilities that come with that.
Okay, and we have a trailer, so let's take a look at the trailer and then we'll talk more.
Great.
She used to wake me up every morning with a little kiss on the cheek and say,
"Good morning, Toots."
Okay, with that trailer, I want to see more.
Oh, good. I hope you get to see it.
I want to see more.
I get a little emotional every time.
Well, I almost got emotional because just the setup of the scene, it reminded me, many years ago, my uncle had a stage 4 glioma brain tumor, and when I went to his house so he was in the hospital, but when I went to his home, the mail was all piled up on the desk, and there were things everywhere in the house, and it was really weird to see that, and the refrigerator was completely packed with paper bags. And so, at that point, that's when it hits you the hardest, that wait, what just happened here?
Well, sure, clutter is one of the themes of this film. The son has to move in with his mother to take care of her, and all of a sudden her house has just become so cluttered because she no longer has the strength and ability to sort of clean up like she did when she was younger before she had Parkinson's. So that is a theme in this film.
So did this come from any life experiences for yourself?
Yeah, this is a very personal film. I became a caregiver for my mother about 3 years ago, and when I was going to make a film last year, I realized I had made a short film about my life, and I had made a short film about sort of me and my father. There was a story between us, and so I thought it was only fair to make a story between me and my mother. And so I fashioned this story that has a lot to do with, obviously, the caregiving son who moves in with his mother, which is, what I've done, but then also this larger revolving story of caring for one another as we age.
Right.
And so that was sort of the task of this film, was tying that sort of macro story into a micro story.
Yeah, and it's interesting because if nobody has experienced anything like this, right, you have no idea what that's like, and you have no idea the emotions that are attached to it. And I'm gonna cry, I'm sorry. You just have no idea.
It's true. It's true. Part of being vulnerable in the writing for this process was admitting some of the things as a caregiver that, I wasn't. It wasn't easy to admit, right? It gets frustrating sometimes, and she forgets things, and you're depending on her to remember. So there was very much an aspect of, a lot of people just think of caregivers as heroes, which they are, but there's a lot else that comes with it that they deal with. But you do it out of love. So.
Well, I know, and that's really what the whole thing is. And so you want to be that hero to your own parents, right? Because they've been there for you, and
Right.
you can't let them down. It's not like you can turn around and go, oh, I can't deal with this anymore. You
Exactly.
just can't do that.
Exactly, and I feel like that's happening more.
Yeah.
Like in today's world, people are just sort of ushering out older generations, and there's still a great reason to care for people, while they're here.
Yeah. So is she still?
She's still alive.
Okay, good.
I don't want to give any spoiler alerts in the film, but I wrote what I call autofiction. There's a lot of autobiographical things in the film, but then also for dramatic effect, there's some things that I made up. But
Right.
my mother is still around, and she's being looked after right now back in Louisiana. So I'm happy to be here.
Good, good. So talk about where is the film being shown, and has it been shown already?
Yeah, we premiered at a film festival called the Louisiana Film Prize, which is a very unique festival where only 20 films get in. You have to shoot in Louisiana, and there's a $50,000 cash prize for the winner of that festival. One of the other benefits of that is like so many people come. You get a lot of eyeballs on your film, and we were lucky to get a top 5 award there and a jury's award there. Since then, it's played in my mother's hometown in South Louisiana of Lafayette, Louisiana. So
Nice.
we had family be able to come see it.
I'm starting to hear the Louisiana twang in there.
Yeah. And then it's actually playing this weekend in El Dorado, Arkansas. And very soon it'll be in Omaha. And we have some other festivals that I can't announce yet, but I'm excited for it to play some other places too.
Awesome. And here in Sedona, has it been shown already?
Yeah, it's shown Wednesday, and it shows again today at
Okay.
1 p.m. We're live, so I guess,
Yes.
at 1 p.m. today.
1 p.m. at Harkins Theater,
That's right.
right?
Yeah.
And get your tickets for Short Block.
Short Block 3.
Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome. Awesome. All right. And how can people find out about your film other than here at the film festival? Do you have a website or Instagram or Facebook page?
Sure, just follow my personal Facebook. It's Chris Allen Evans. It's at Velvety Satin. Don't you laugh, Carol. You look like you got some Velvety Satin going on here. But that's my handle on Instagram.
I wore this specifically for you. Well, thank you, Chris, so much for being here, for being at the festival. It's such an honor to have you. I know you're going to have to come back again, so
I
you
hope
better
so.
start thinking of another film
That's
to
right.
bring back next year.
Thank you very much.
All right, so stay tuned. Follow us on Facebook Live, where we have interviews all day long, and also follow us, Sedona Film Fest, on social media. So we'll be back with more filmmaker interviews shortly.